Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. This is Cynthia Eleshia, a YouTuber based in Enugu. Actually, this is my first video here. My first proper video here, yeah, because I've actually posted a video, but that was 3 years ago, yeah. But if you want to, watch how I achieved that beautiful look, keep on watching as I transform my beautiful client for her pre-wedding picture. Yeah. This is first of all, I started with cleansing her face with that cleansing water from Adventure. Yeah, first off, before you do any makeup on anybody, try first of all cleanse the person's face with cleanser. Yeah, to remove the dirt on the person's face. Yeah. Okay, then I'll be going over with that bomb moisturizer from Metic to moisturize her face. Yeah, every makeup, in fact, no matter the skin type that you're going for, you need to moisturize the person's face, the under eye especially. Just make sure that the skin is well moisturized. Then after that, I'll allow you to dry into the skin before going over with my primer from Rimel primer. Yeah, I'll be going over with that Rimel primer to prime her face. I'll be applying that all over her face apart from her under eye. Yeah, and when doing that, you have to take it gently, make sure it doesn't just dab dab dab, and make sure it doesn't it doesn't start giving you harsh lines. So I'm saying, guys, please, this is my first video here. It's my first time doing this here, so pardon me whether I got it or not, but I'll try as much as possible to explain what I am doing so you understand. Yeah, so that's me blending that primer into her skin. Yeah, I've been going over with the primer. Next, I'll be going over with that power seal from metics, to control sweat and oil on her face. Yeah, she told me she has oily skin, so I actually used that to control the oil on her face. Then going over with motic foundation, I missed two shades. I'll be dropping that in my description box. Yeah, I'll drop the shades on my description box. Yeah. So initially, when I wanted to apply this foundation, I missed it. It was actually rhyming to her skin tone. I don't know whether it's because of the camera, because in real life it was rhyming. Yeah, it was actually her skin shade, but from what I'm seeing on camera, it's as if it's a bit lighter. But I don't think so. Well, anyway, I later went on with the darker one to contour, so everything came together though. So that's me applying the foundation and blending it in. Yeah, I'm blending it in, and I am going in with that. That's the motif foundation I use, and that's the shade. I don't know where I was rushing to, why I didn't show that very well. Don't mind me, don't worry, I'll be dropping that on my description box. So that's me blending. Yeah, here it was looking like it's not really uh you know it's not really her shade, but you can actually have a way you go around it when contouring, because when I was contouring, I actually corrected that, contour the jawline, the the cheek. Now just watch the way I do it. Now I'm trying to contour the jawline, cheek area, forehead. And when doing that, please guys, try to blend in very well. In fact, in makeup, blending is the key. Like, blending is the key. When you don't get it right with blending, your makeup can never be good. Like the importance of blending cannot be overemphasized on makeup. Like, you need to blend. In fact, every step ahead, you need to blend. Anything you do, you need to blend it in. So that's me going over with the foundation, still doing the same thing I did over the other side at the other part of the face. That's contouring the jawline, that's me placing the contour with a darker shade. Then yeah, after that I'll be going over with my Becharm ageless lip palette for her blush, and I'll be using those two shades there. Yeah, to when doing this, guys, please just take it a little bit, little by little, then blend it in. If you watch, you see that it was the first one I did, that little one I tapped, but I'm actually spreading and blending in everything together, so it doesn't come out too much. Yeah, so I'm blending in everything gently, and I'm actually spreading it over to the forehead. Like whenever you want to apply the blush on the forehead, make sure it's the remnants from what you use. Don't go and pack it much on the forehead, and as you're doing that, just blend. You need to see how, if you're ready, you need to see how I was blending this. Like I blend to make sure that everything blends in seamlessly. So after going over with that, I went on with my zikel concealer. Yeah, I think I will be putting the shades. I missed the shades, a lighter shade and the middle. I'll drop the shade, name of the shade, on my description box. So actually, for me, recently I found out that applying for concealer direct on the person's face doesn't really work for me. I actually prefer scooping it with my beauty sponge, then applying it on the client's face. It blends in seamlessly for me, and that is what I discovered that works for me very well. You can try that and see. That's if you have issues when it comes to concealing the under eye, or in fact applying your concealer as a whole. Maybe when you apply the concealer before you blend it, the thing will start getting patchy. Just try using beauty blender to scoop the concealer and apply it direct on the face, and you see how well that will go. If you can notice here, my client almost spots my nose contour with her phone when she wanted to answer her calls, but that's all right. We still did justice to that. So I'm actually contouring her nose with that same shade that I used to contour, to do the contour, the same foundation shade that I used to contour. So I'm actually getting that from the under eye, that's under her brows, and bringing it down to the bridge of her nose. So as you're doing this, please use a fluffy brush. This my brush is kind of fluffy, but it's not really fluffy like that, but I had to make do what I have, although I have other ones, but I didn't want to stain it with the foundation, so that, because I'll still be using it for my eyeshadow. Yeah, so that's me actually applying my cream contour with my little fluffy brush. Yeah, so after that, I'll also be beginning with my beauty sponge to blend. Like, don't stop blending, that's the key. Don't stop blending, every step ahead, blend. So I'm actually trying to blend that in, so that there won't be any harsh line there. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm blending in that concealer, and I'm also still going on false. This thing is my dear, you need to be careful. When you do, you watch what you're doing, you go back, blend and all. So that's me still contouring the nose. Yeah, so guys, like I said earlier, this is actually, okay, I'll call it my first proper video on YouTube. I actually opened my YouTube channel in the year 2019. Yeah, January 2019. That was when I wanted to open my YouTube, but I had challenges when it comes to my phone. As of that time, I was using my Samsung. Yeah, Samsung J6 Plus. So the memory was not really enough for me. I had memory issues then, so I couldn't film that long. Yeah, so the thing actually, discouraged me. But before I go on, I actually lightened up the inner part of the eyes with a lighter shade of um zikel concealer, not to lighten up the inner part. So I'll be doing that this side. And before I do that, once immediately I blend the under eye, I go over direct with my powder to set. Yeah, I use that my Becharm ageless. I use this the light one of the light shades in this Becharm ageless cosmetic to Becharm ageless powder palette sorry, to set the under eye. That is immediately after I lightened up and blending. And when doing this, ask your clients to look up, or your model to look up while blending. And when blending it, before, just tell the person to keep looking up so that it doesn't crease. So once you do that, you go over with your powder to set. Normally I set with powder first of all before going in with my setting powder. I think that really helps me to control the under eye from breaking. So that's my routine. Yeah. This thing that my client is doing is actually made me to laugh, but I said nothing will stop me from posting this video. Like nothing will stop me from posting this content, because I've actually been keeping this for a long time. But I said I am coming in this time around. Nothing is going to stop me again now. So guys, I'm still setting the highlighted areas with my powder. Once I'm done doing that, I will still use the powder to set all over her face before I go over with my setting powder. So that's me setting all over her face with that shade. Yeah, that's my normal routine. Yeah. So like I said, like I had so many oh my god, say if I had if I had been consistent, I be consistent, right? With when I started this YouTube channel, I would have gone far. But it's never late. It's better late than never. Yeah. It's better late than never. So that's me actually trying to set the blush area. Yeah, and all her forehead. So guys, my dear, you guys should just pardon me. I don't know, but this is my first video. Like I've been saying this and over again, but this is my first video, and no matter how it turns out, let it go. I know with time I'll get used to the whole thing. I know. Yeah, and that's me setting the contour of the nose. I'm actually using that darkest shade at the beginning of the bridge of the nose. Yeah, to deepen that part. That's why I'm using that dark color. But coming down to the bridge of the nose, I'll be using a lighter shade to still set the contour that I did. Yeah. So guys, if you in fact this is if this is your first time coming here, God, you should just pardon my stammering and all. Yeah, if this is your first time of coming here, this is I am seeing beauty. That's my Instagram handle is seeing beauty probably, so you can go and follow me on IG. Yes, follow your baby girl on IG too. Okay, that's me setting the eye with setting powder. I also prefer using my fluffy brush first to apply the setting powder. Yeah, before going over with my beauty blender. That's what I normally do. So guys, I'm actually just watch and see what I do and how I do it. I'll still try to be explaining. This thing is not easy. It's not easy. God, I need help. So that's me setting those highlighted areas with my setting powder now. Going over my setting powder. Then after that, I'll be, you know, after that I'll be snatching the nose. Yeah. So I'll be going over right now with, sorry guys, I didn't mention the setting powder is from Mira Cosmetics in the shade ginger. That is what I'm using to contour, no, to set. That's what I'm sorry, the setting powder I'm using is from Mira setting powder. Yeah, I'm using that to, set and also snatch the nose before I go over to my eyebrow. Yeah. So as I was saying, guys, you guys should support your girl. Like, I need ginger to do this more. Like, I don't want to go back again. I don't want to, pause. If I've started is that I've started. There's no going back. So that's me doing my reverse contour. Yeah, I'm doing my reverse contour. So this setting powder is a translucent setting powder. It doesn't leave any cast on the face. So that's me doing my reverse contour. Yeah. And after that, I'll be going over to the eyebrow to first of all set it with that setting powder too. It helps the brows to be matte. And after that, I'm going over with that edge control, to brush the hairs flat. Then after that, I will still go in with that setting powder to still set the brows before I start drawing my eyebrows. Yeah. So guys, you guys should support me. Subscribe to this channel, guys. Subscribe to the channel to get notification once I'm dropping videos. And guys, I'll be dropping videos. I will try, by God's grace, I'll be dropping my videos every Tuesdays and Fridays. By the grace of God, I'll be dropping my videos every Tuesdays and Fridays. So once you guys come here on Tuesdays, you will see a new video, and I will make sure that I give out everything. I pour out everything I have. So that's me drawing the brows with my Hega and Esther brow gel in the shade Toffee. Yeah. It was later when I was watching this video I saw that this was really fab, but not to bother. My next video, I will try and zoom in the eye area whenever I want to do the eyebrows so that you guys will see. But I will equally do a detailed tutorial on eyebrow, on how to draw your brows. Yeah. So that's me outlining the brows with my Edgar and Esther brow gel and my angle brush. This angle brush, I just got this from the local store. It does not, I cannot remember the name. I think it's Bobby Brown or so, but it's an angle brush, so you can actually use any angle brush that is flat, yeah, to outline your eyebrows. Yeah. So after outlining the eyebrow, I went in with that Davis pencil to form my strokes. I'm actually creating my strokes from the outer part to the inner part. Please guys, whenever you want to do this, make sure that your pencil is sharpened. You can sharpen 3 or 4 and keep when doing this. Actually, my assistant is actually giving me my the pencil. She's with it there, helping me out with it. So guys, that's me drawing the strokes, to make the brows look natural. Yeah. Once you outline your brows, next thing you do is to form your strokes. Like I said earlier, I'll be doing a detailed video on how to do strokes on brows, like on how to do strokes on brows, especially the outer part of the brows. There's a way you will do that outer part that it will look so natural. Like, I'll actually do a detailed video on how to do that. That will be coming. It will be just I will try and do that. Not that I will try, I'm definitely going to do that. So that's me re-emphasizing the line there, and I went in with the same shade of concealer that I missed, the zikel concealer I missed, and I'm using that flat brush to clean out the brows. So guys, when concealing the brows, the rules is straight line. I don't know how. Like, once you're doing it, your line should be straight, and make sure that you have enough concealer on your flat brush. If you're using this particular method that I'm using to conceal your brows, just make sure you have enough concealer on your flat brush. Then when doing that, just slick it. When doing that, as you're doing it, you're blending it helps you to also form your base for your eyeshadow. Yeah, so as I'm going in, I am going in immediately, and I'm blending it out with my blending brush, and that's me really outlining it. I'm going over with my blending brush to blend it. As you blend in immediately. So after that, I'll be going in with the same foundation shade that I used for her contour to line the inner part of the eyebrows. Yeah, then for the outer part I did the same thing, but there's something I actually forgot, that I did not use the same I didn't use my foundation at the outer part of this particular brows that I'm doing now, so I forgot. And you will see the difference between the one I actually did at the outer part, the one I actually used the foundation shades to clean up at the outer part. You see how natural that looks than this one that I forgot to do. Normally I do it, I don't forget. I don't know what happened. Maybe in fact, I totally forgot I didn't do it. It was when I was watching the video that I noticed that Cynthia, this one is not really looking like but normally whenever you apply it on that out, when you apply that the shade that is closer to the foundation shade at the outer part of the brows, it makes it look more natural. The same thing in the inner part, it also makes it look more natural, you get. So I'll be going over with that same powder shade that I used to powder the concealed area, to also set the foundation. Actually, normally what I use for my outer part whenever I want to conceal the outer part is my foundation shade. The foundation shade I use for the client or the model is what I use to conceal the inner corner and the outer part, so that it blends in very well. So after that, what I'm doing now, I am setting the brow bone with a light shade of powder, and I'm mixing it. I'm setting it. So after that, I'll be going over with my Benaya White Clown eyeshadow primer, and I am blending that in with my fluffy brush. That brush is from LB Vision brush set. Yeah, and after that, I went in with my beauty blender to blend it. Then I'm going over with my eyeshadow. I went in with that orange shade from Sylvia MAC eyeshadow palette to do my transition. That is what I'm doing now. I'm actually transiting before I apply my main color. So that's me doing the transition. So after that, I went in with a bit darker shade. I was showing you the shade I used to do my transition. What I'm doing now is that I am setting my eyeshadow base. I'm setting the eyeshadow primer with a setting powder. Yeah. Guys, as I was filming, at a point I didn't know, as I was filming the eyeshadow, at a point I didn't know that the video cut. I went over to see that shade I just used to, I'm actually using it to apply more depth on the transition. Yeah. So as I was filming, I didn't know my camera stopped. I guess I had a low battery, so the thing stopped. I didn't know, so it actually skips. What I did is I went in with a brown, the darkest brown shade from that Severe MAC eyeshadow for the eyelid. That is what I applied. Then before going in with this technique glitters glue from Techniques, then I'm going over with to that shimmery look. No, most I learned this of recent too. Whenever I want to apply my shimmer, I first of all apply my my glitters glue. It helps hold it. Like sometimes you notice that sometimes when you want to apply your shimmer eyeshadow, it's fall off. Like it does not stay. So what I do is I apply the glitters glue and then allow it to get tacky before applying my shimmer eyeshadow. That is what I did. I also went back to my head, the same dark brown shade that I used for the inner eye to deepen the outer part. That is what I'm doing now. I'm dipping the outer part of the eyeshadow. Then after that, I will still go back to that my eyeshadow, no glitters glue, to apply my pigment. The eye needs to pop. Like the way it is now, it's just looking so casual. So I'm going over with that Real Technique glitters glue again to apply on the center of the eyelid. I'm applying it there. Then allow it to get tacky a bit before applying your glitter and your pigment. It's actually a pigment. So I'm applying that pigment on the center. Do you see the difference between the one that I applied the pigment on and the one I did not apply the pigment on? See, it is sparkling, like it is sparkling. So that's it. Then after that, I will dust off the excess powder on the under eye, to catch out fallouts before going in with my Beyond Beauty Gel Liner to line the eye. So after that, I'll be going over with my lashes from Chill Lashes. Yeah, we're going over my lashes from Chill Lashes to apply. My dear, this is not easy because I need your grace and help. It's not easy, my guys, but guys, we'll keep on pushing. So we'll keep on pushing. More to film. After filming, you still edit. After editing, the voiceover. Oh my God, it's not here. Then actually, I'm going over with that Zara mascara, to brush the lashes before applying my lashes. I actually use it to brush the natural lash before applying my first lash. Now it actually helps to hold the natural lash because guys, whenever you want to fix lashes on a client, make sure and try as much as possible for the first lash to be on top of the natural lash so that it doesn't turn out to be upper chimney. I used to see this a lot and I don't know I don't know how it's like. I was like, what is it? Like you see some people's lashes, it will be like the difference between the false lashes and the natural lashes will be so obvious. So guys, just when doing that, just try as much as possible to place the false lash on top of the natural lash so that it will look more natural. Then after that, I actually went over with that other shade of eyeshadow that I used for the second transition to smudge in the under eye, then line the under eye with my I now lined the under eye with my gel liner. So I'm actually doing the lips now with my Becharm ageless lip palette. That's the brown, the darkest brown there. That is what I'm using right now to line the lips. After lining it, I would blend it. Like I said earlier, blending is the key to every good makeup, like blending, like keep on blending, like blend as if your life depends on it. Yeah. So guys, I'll be blending out the lips. After blending it out, I'll be applying another shade on top, but first of all, make sure that the brown shade is well blended in first before going over with the next shade. So I'll be going over with, this is a flawless concealer that I used here. This their second camouflage, that's the first camouflage of flawless ivory. That is what I use. I don't remember the shade, but I think it's this should be color 4. Yes, in the shade 4 from flawless ivory. Then I'm still blending it in. Blending is the key, guys. I'll still shout it. Blending is the key. So as I'm applying and blending, as I'm applying, in fact, no matter what you want to apply on the lips, always blend. Once you blend, once you blend, and everything comes, no matter the, if you want to, even if you want to miss ijabode with worry, once you blend them together, they will not know, they cannot know, they can't. That's me also. Actually, the first one I applied, that orange was not really giving me what I wanted, so I went in with this pink shade from that same lip palette, and I start to smack before you ask her to smack her lips before I blend. So always ask your client or model to smack her lips. It actually helps the lips to blend. It actually helps in blending the lipstick. Like me, I take my time to blend lips. Like the way I blend it as if my life depends on it. Yeah. So after that, I'll be going over with that red shade. Oh sorry, first of I still went in with the white shade from that palette to lighten up the lips. Ask her to blend before going over with a red shade at the middle, and still ask her to mark and then blend it. Oh guys, so this is not easy. It's not easy. God give me the strength and let me get used to it. This is my first time. Baby girl, we are doing well. Guys, this is act 11. Act 11. Oh my God, though. Life is not easy. But with God, we'll get there. I'm gonna see these lips now. Just look at that pigment, the way the whole thing is coming in. But like I said, blend as if your life depends on it too. Then I went in with that red from the lip palette, applied at the center of the lips and asked her to smack it, then blend. That is what I did. Still blending. I'll still blend though. I'll still bless you. Yes, Lord. I still bless you. Guys, don't mind me. And I'm also powdering her face right now. I'm powdering her face. So it's okay. I'm actually dusting off the setting powder. That's the finish. Trying to do the finishing with that same Becharm ageless powder. Yeah, this powder is all in one for me. It's all in one. Like it's my multi-purpose powder palette, because I use it for so many things. I use it for eyeshadow too. Like I'll still film a video where I used only this palette for eyeshadow, where I'll use it for only, so that your palette, in fact, once you have a palette, in fact, you can even make do of anything you have as a makeup artist. You get, like when I was starting, I was I used my eyeshadow as highlighter. I once used my eyeshadow as my highlighter. Yeah, you never know. They cannot know. Yeah. So that's me dusting off the excess powder on her face. As I'm dusting it off, in this particular step, you actually need to be careful on how you dust out the powder, so to avoid patches. So I'm actually dusting out powder on her face. Oh guys, my eyes are closed. Sleep, oh, sleep, get away. I'm not yet done. I'm not yet done, my guys. Okay. So I'm actually going to re-emphasize the contour on the nose because the snatching of the nose cover is, so I went over to re-emphasize the contour on the nose. Yeah, we are almost done. Yeah, we are almost, it is already coming together. We're almost done. Yeah, so I'm emphasizing the contour on her nose, trying to still, blend the under eye and dust off the powder on the under eye while I use my powder to still lighten up that inner part. Because man, it needs to be highlighted. You need to highlight the under eye, yeah, baby. So that's me powdering the face. God, oh, I want to sleep. Guys, please pardon me. Okay, I'm going over to set her face with that Kiss Beauty setting spray from Kiss Beauty. This is to set her face. Yeah, then I went into fan it so it dries, because it needs to dry immediately before I go over to the next step. So I'm going over with this Tehilla palette to do her blush. And guys, when applying this Tehilla blush, you have to take it easy, in terms of when applying it, so it doesn't move your makeup. So I'm applying that gently and at the same time blending it at the cheek, at the tip of her nose. That is what I did. So actually I was missing the colors. That's the 2 orange color on that palette. That's what I'm doing now. So after that, I'll be going over with that same palette for her highlights, guys. Okay, no, sorry, I'm going over with the Team Essential cheek glaze. Yeah, I'm using it to apply on top of. This is my routine. Like, guys, I use this for both. I use this particular Team Essential. It is in the shade Bomb. Yes, that's Bomb. Yeah, the shade Bomb. I use it for both dark and fair skin color. Yeah. So after that, now there's another thing I learned. Like, as you're doing something, you tend to discover things that works for you. Now, I discovered using beauty blender to apply my highlighter. Now, whenever I use brush, most times the highlighter the highlighter comes out so harshy and it's not really well blended. So I figured using a beauty blender to apply it makes it more natural and it blends in very well, seamless. So that's me using my small brush from Novan Beauty brush set to highlight the brow bone. Yeah, so guys, as I was saying, whenever I use that beauty blender to apply my highlight, I discovered it of recent. Like, I discovered it of recent before, and I'm used. In fact, I love the effect it gives me. So going over to this Novan Beauty highlighter too. Yeah, I apply tinkly, just small. If you watch, I am actually getting it from the cover. Then going over to gloss her lips. I'm the gloss mower. I love gloss lips. Like, I love glossing my client's lips. Yeah. So that lip gloss is from Blossom. Yeah. So guys, I love the lips glossy. Yeah. There was this client I did her makeup. She was I can't remember. Yeah, she was doing her POP. Oh my god. After applying her lipstick, I said, do you like it like that? She said yes. I let me apply gloss. She was like, no, I like it matte. I said, okay, no problem. I said, lip gloss will be fine on this. So she said, no, leave it. I want it matte. Like God, I said, God, I beg. Make this girl green and make her apply lip gloss. Because the effect that glossy lips gives, they are really, really, I love it. So guys, I actually use Zara mascara to, brush the under eye, and that is the finished look. Almost see how beautiful this turned out. Eh? uh 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 Thank you guys. Subscribe. Love you.